we're going to make a quotation for an ECH, car lift according to machine directive. First thing we have to do is go to new offer, and from the list we're going to select the ECH. In this case, I have the quotation already here, so we go inside and we start with the first data. First data is the date. We select from here date. Then we're gonna have always the customer from your account here. The model is always important to fill the model. In this case it's ECH, no reference. That's ECH in this case. The bottom of the page we're gonna have the Intercom. In this case we're gonna do SWorks. We could do a tab for some European countries, and then we're gonna have the price automatically. If not, if you need CIF, FOB, or whatever any other Intercom, you have to ask to Hidral. Once we have this, we go to data. General features. General features, we're gonna start with the load. This is going to be related to the dimension of the cabin. So this is in the technical specification. Okay. In this case, we're gonna select 3,500. Number of stops. But here with 3,500, it say the maximum area allowed. Okay. If you change this to 3,000, it's going to change also. So it always has to be maximum 15 square meters in this case, or you go 17.5 square meters in this case. Then the number of stops, 2 or 3. If it's more, we can do it, but we have to check it in Hidral. Voltage, standard is going to be 400. Okay, and then once we have this, we go to the next level. This is important to know all the technical specifications. If you don't know the technical specifications, we can always open and go check it. So in this case, we're going to open the technical specification for you to see. We go here, we go here. Okay. First one, PEAT. We go to the technical specification and say the PEAT, the force, the minimum is 400 millimeters, and then the maximum is going to be 800 millimeters. We're going to indicate the minimum, 400 millimeters. Headroom. We go to the overhead and say that has to be minimum 2.7 meters, so 2,700 millimeters. Then the shaft. We have 2 options here. We can know the shaft, or we can know the cabin dimensions that we need. So in this case, we're going to suppose the cabin dimensions. 2.5 wide by 5.5 depth. And the level DC and level DC2. This is a place, the required space for placing the guides in the shaft. So if you know it, we got technical specification, and here this is the level 1 and this is the level 2. There. So the minimum is 350, and it says here that has to be minimum 350, maximum 600 millimeters. So we're going to indicate the minimum 350. Now we should know the shaft. So because we have 2,500 here plus 350 plus 350, so should be 3,200. And the depth is exactly the same. Well, we have to know here if we have a single axis or a double axis, 180 degrees. We're going to suppose that we have 180 degrees axis. So we go to technical specification, and here it says that we need 25 millimeters from the cabin to the floor of the stop, and in both sides. So if we have a depth of 5,500, then we need 5,550 millimeters. Then the travel. We have suppose 2 stops, and we're going to suppose a 3 meters travel. So we have this This is stops, first stop, second stop, and the floor number. We can put whatever we want. You want 0 and -1, for example. Okay. Now the doors. Doors are always going to be, for this model, slat sliding doors, automatic slat sliding doors, and the standard is one leaf. But like in this case that we're gonna see now, it's going to be necessary 2 leaf doors. So we're gonna start with the first stop, position 1. Position 1 is here. This is position 1. This is position 2. So in position 1, we're gonna have a clear opening of 2500 because the clear opening has to be the same of the width of the cabin. We're gonna suppose that it's one leaf and the right opening, the right hand, or could be right or left, it doesn't matter. And the finishing, the standard finishing is aluminum. The other option is steel. The steel is going to be fire protection E90 according to 8158. We're gonna leave it like this. Once well, exactly the same for the second stop. Okay, but in this case it's going to be in position 2 because we have said that it's a 180 degrees axis. Same clear opening, right hand or left hand, doesn't matter in this case. One leaf and aluminum also finishing. Once we have finished this, we go to options. Well, I'm going to repeat that it's going to be a mistake here. We're going to have some mistakes, but we're going to explain later. We go to options. The fixation, sorry, this is a standard. P stir. It's not necessary, but we're gonna leave it here. So we're gonna check the alerts. This is the cabinet. This is for placing the hydraulic unit and the control board inside. The hydraulic, the flexible. We're gonna suppose that the hydraulic unit is going to be close to the elevator, so we're gonna leave it in 3 meters. Supply oil always is going to be supplied, and oil heater if you need it. Okay, you can tick it up or not. Then you have the shaft lighting, if you need it or not, it's an option. The start triangle, this is to minimize the intensity of the starting. It's going to be necessary after 10 horsepower, so in this case I think it's going to be anyway. Then we can check the powers of the engine here. And then we have the intercom. It's also an option. If you select it, this is the one we have to use, this one or this one. This is not available. Okay. Then here is if you want to indicate your logo in the registration plate inside the cabin and the reference. Then if you want the remote controls, it is one stop or every stop. Normally it's every stop when you need it, and the number of the remote controls that you need. Last option is if you want it to be protected in wooden packing, just treat it always or no. Then once we have finished this, go to calculate data, and we're going to calculate data. In this case, we're going to have some mistakes. We're going to start. So it says that we have some pending alerts. Okay, we're going to check. We go to the bottom, and we're working on this right now. This is it's Spanish, but we're translating them. Okay, here the first one, it says that this is a mistake, that I don't have enough space for the door. Okay, I knew that. We're gonna check it. This one also here is exactly the same because we have 2 accesses. So this is telling me that I don't have a space for the door. I have to change it. Okay, we're gonna change it. We go to the doors, and here the problem is one leaf. Problem is that I don't have a space here, okay, to place the door, because the door, when it's going to turn, it's gonna crash with the guide. So I don't have a space. I have to change. How do I change this? It's easy. I mean, I have to check in advance. If you want, you go to the technical specification here, and here you got the space that you need. Okay, this is V minus 2 divided by 2 minus 350 millimeters. This is the space that I need here. In this case, I have a door of 2.5, so 2500 minus the level DC, which is 350, plus 350, in the end is 2500. And in this case, if we go the calculator, let's say that B, which is divided by 2 minus 350 millimeters, I have 2.4, so I don't have a space. So the way to get rid of this problem is just we go again here and we say 2 leaves, and that is going to be a problem. Then I don't need the hand, because it's a 2 leaf is a central opening, so I don't have to indicate the hand. Okay, we can save this here, and now we're gonna go to calculate the data again. Okay, when we finish here, we're gonna check the other pending alerts. Now we don't have errors. The error is sorted already. Now we have here an observation, a remark. It says that I don't need the pit, the pit ladder, because it's a compulsory when the pit is over 500 millimeters. In this case, it's 400, so I don't need it if you want. So you can decrease the price. This one here, I say that I haven't indicated a logo. And this, when it says variante, it means something for Hidral. It's a sense that we have to do something manually, but it's okay. And that's it. When we have finished here, we go back and we're going to calculate the price. The price is going to be here. We're going to calculate the price. Here we can check the price, and this is the total price for this car platform. Thank you.